Am I on? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know what holidays coming up?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. What do we do at Thanksgiving? Eat turkey. Be thankful. What does it mean to? What are some things that you guys are thankful for? For God. You want to hold it for me? Gotta hold it right here so everybody can hear me. Can you do it? Okay. What are you thankful for, Keegan? You don't know? What are you thankful for, Amelia? For your family? What about you, Case? For God. How about you, Maddie? To help everybody to love? Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you said that. Because I am very thankful that we have a special certain someone that does help us to show other people love and to help us to love others. Do you know who that person is? Yeah, so I want to tell you guys a story today, okay? And it's about a king. But he wasn't an ordinary king. He kind of was backwards. What do you think of when you think of kings? Are kings rich or poor? Are kings fancy or plain? Fancy. What kind of house does a king live in? Castle. Usually a castle. Well, I'm going to tell you about a different kind of king. And anytime I say something that seems like it's the opposite of how a king would be, I want you to say, that's backwards. Can you guys do that for me? Okay. So, a long time ago, there lived a king. But instead of being born in a fancy place, he was born in a stable surrounded by donkeys and sheep and cows. Backwards, that's backwards. It wasn't a very big beginning for a king. In fact, very few people even knew that a king had been born. Only a handful of shepherds were there, and there were not very many people there to greet this new king. As he grew up, he continued to be different. Watch it, I can't read it if you do that. Okay. Most kings spent all of their time building up riches. I got it. Thank you, though. I appreciate you being so helpful. Okay. So, he kept on being different. Most kings were building up all their riches, silver and gold and jewels, but this king owned nothing at all. Backwards. And while most kings surrounded themselves with servants, this king chose to be a servant. Backwards. And he could often be found helping others. As time went on, people became unhappy with this king because he wasn't acting the way they thought a king should act. Instead of riding into town on a big white horse, he rode into town on a donkey. Backwards. Was that any way for a king to act? And the people he chose to be his friends. His closest friends were a bunch of smelly fishermen. And he could be seen visiting with the poor and the sick and with sinners. No, you can't hold it because then I can't read it. That's where the story is that I'm reading. Okay. All right. So, is that normal for a king to hang out with smelly people and sinners? No. What is that? That's what? Backwards. Well, they made a plan to have this king arrested. And you know what? Their plan worked. And when it came time for the king to stand trial before the people, instead of shouting, "All hail the king," they shouted, "Crucify him." And so the king was crucified. Backwards, very, very backwards. But you know what? The king was crucified, and that was a very sad day. But this king wasn't any ordinary king. And guess what? He didn't stay dead. Jesus rose from the grave, and he still lives with us today, and he lives in our hearts. So, even though Jesus, when he was a king, he acted different from everybody else, that is a good thing, because he taught us how to serve and how to love others, even people who were not like us, or people who might be smelly fishermen, or might not act right all the time, people who other people sometimes don't want to talk to. He taught us how to love them. And without him, we wouldn't have nearly so many things to be thankful for. Because he loves us, and he teaches us how to love, and someday, when we follow Jesus, we'll get to live with him in heaven. So that's a pretty awesome thing to be thankful for, don't you think? I think so. You don't think so? Well, I think so, and I think. So, let's pray, and let's thank God. Are you ready to pray? Show me how to pray, Keegan. Can you get ready to pray? Can you close your eyes and fold your hands? Good job, Kate. Good job, Maddie. Amelia, ready to pray? All right, Keegan, ready to pray? Can you do what they're doing? All right, we're going to pray. You guys repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for sending Jesus. Thank you for making him different. Thank you that he was willing to hang out with sinners and serve others and to love us just the way we are, even though we're not perfect. And thank you that someday we can be with you in heaven. Amen.